challenges on the end of the semester. Here we are, and to kick us off and to open us up, one of Baltimore City's own, our Mayor, Brandon Scott.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and good morning, seniors. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to be here, but more importantly, thank you to the seniors for being here. As you all know, you are coming to the close of one chapter of your life, but beginning the next chapter. And today, we want to be thankful to the employers and the Mayor's Office of Employment and Development for putting this together, because we know that there are so many different opportunities out there for you to create a career for yourself, to be able to provide for your families. I want to thank all those employers for believing in our young people and knowing that they can achieve great things under their employment, but also young people, to you for believing in yourselves, and know that this next chapter doesn't mean that you won't have support. And today is just the start of that. We want you all to be able to thrive as you go into the world of work, just as you have throughout your time in school. And just know that we will always be here. The Mayor's Office of Employment Development will always be here to help you do that and help you better yourself. So I just wanted to stop by briefly just to say congratulations thus far, but we're looking forward to continued greatness for you. And I have the honor of introducing a great partner, someone who leads our school system with dignity and grace, but also with the focus on the importance of the complete notion of our young people. So without further ado, I'll introduce our school CEO, Dr. Sonia Santelises. Dr. S.
Let me see. I think she might be running late, so I apologize for that, Mayor Scott. And I just messaged her assistant. So we will come back to her. I apologize for that. And we're going to turn it over to Ms. Kittle to talk about the NAV Center, another resource for our graduating seniors. Thank you so much, Mayor Scott. And thank you for being an awesome mayor.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Mayor Scott, and pending Dr. Santelises. You guys are so present in the lives of our young people and really for setting the tone of our recruitment event today. I don't think the message that was just shared can be emphasized enough this week. I believe that the people in this room, the young people and the partners that are here really are the future of Baltimore. And so I have about 5 minutes here to share some tea about something else that is new and exciting in Baltimore that will also shape the future of how we talk about and how we pursue opportunities in the city. But first, my name is Tracy Kittle and I work in the City Schools Office of College and Career Readiness, just about a staircase away from Dr. S. And in my role, I help schools and our students connect with all the pathways and options available to our students after high school. So I do see some familiar names here. Montserrat in particular, it's good to see you engaging again. Some of you guys know me as the FAFSA lady who gives out the Under Armour jackets to seniors who complete the FAFSA, which is also a pretty awesome gig. But today I'm actually here to share information with you about the City Schools Navigator Center. So I'm gonna put the link to the Nav Center in the chat. And I'm going to come back to that and navigate it in a second. But essentially, the City Schools Navigator Center is an extension of the Office of College and Career Readiness. And
Tracy, can I just ask for a pause because our CEO is now here and I'm going to let her say a few words because I know she has a busy schedule. Dr. Santelises, sorry that you missed Mayor Scott, but we will turn it over to you for a few words for our seniors.
My apologies.
Not at all.
My apologies, everyone. I'm still at this stage of the game. I have different Zoom connections. So this was my City School Zoom connection. I want to thank Mayor Scott just for his continuous support and longtime support for Baltimore City Schools scholars and students today. I want to welcome seniors from the class of 2021. I want to welcome you here and congratulate you on your success. I just want to thank you so much and commend you on your resilience, determination. Really, you all are history makers because you are high school seniors in the midst of one of the most challenging years in any generation. And I'm older than all of you, and I can't remember a more challenging time. So the fact that you have persevered, the discipline and the strength of character that you've developed through these really trying times are going to serve you well throughout your lives. And I just want to say that there are many people who say that, you know, oh, what's going to happen to this generation of students. And I want you to know that I am assured and I am confident that you all are going to go on and actually do the hard lift that even some of us adults have not been able to do in terms of moving our city, our community forward. You are our best and brightest. And so I am thrilled that you have this opportunity today. I want to thank the College and Career Office for all their work on this. And then I want to give a big welcome to all of our industry partners that are here today. I want to thank you all for your support for our graduating seniors. The events of the past year have also brought really in the highlight, the importance of industry and community partnerships in a clearer focus than we've ever had before. And then just really the role that these partnerships play in work-based learning, in making sure our young people are career ready, just the tutoring, the mentoring, all of the other areas in which our industry partners have really come around Baltimore City's young people this year. So I want to thank you for being here today for this event. Our ultimate goal is to prepare students not only for success in school, but for their careers and really throughout their entire lives. So just want to thank you again for the partnership this morning. I know that Baltimore City is truly blessed and fortunate to have partners like those that are here today. And again, just a shout out to everyone. I know it's going to be a great day. I'm going to try to pop in and pop out and see some of what's going on. And big thanks to everybody on the team, Tracy and her colleagues for helping today happen. So kudos, congratulations. And again, sorry for being late. That wasn't really good modeling for a career exploration. Make sure you're not late like the CEO was today. And make sure your Zoom is working. But it's great to see everybody and really have a fantastic day and make the most of today. And not every college senior gets the chance to interact with actual industry leaders. So take advantage of it. And thanks again, everybody.
Thank you so much, Dr. S., and for emphasizing the importance of doing the hard work and of the possibilities that are before us today. And it's because of Dr. S. that the city school CCR office for the first time can offer our graduates support through the NAV Center, which, as I was saying, is an extension of the Office of College and Career Readiness. And what we do is we provide one-on-one professional career and college coaching to any city schools graduate between the ages of 18 to 24. And I want to repeat that again. So any high school alumni up to the age of 24 who graduated from a Baltimore City high school is welcome to make an appointment on the website to meet with a professional trained coach that will walk with you as you explore the multiple pathways that you can take to achieving your goals. So before I go any further, I actually have some DTL gift cards to give out to any young person who is paying attention to this conversation right now. So the first two students who can answer the next question in the chat will walk away with some DTLR cash. So drop some ones in the chat if you're ready. And the question is going to be, any graduate up to the age of blank can make an appointment with the City Schools NAV Center. Any graduate up to the age of what? Yes, Sean and Abria, you have some cash coming your way. Hang out there and I will reach out to you in a second. Thank you for participating. But also wanted to dip into sort of why the NAV Center matters at all, right? Why should we care about the City Schools NAV Center? And what we really want you to know and to norm is that I think the NAV Center has this philosophy and this idea we carry forward that pathways are not always linear, that your goals are allowed to change, and that is completely okay. You might have plans to get a job and then you decide last minute that you want to take classes in college or expand a credential or go get your CDL license. You might go to college and then realize, this really isn't for me, or life happens and things change. And who's there to support you as a young adult? And so it's really going to be the NAV Center, Grads to Careers, and the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. We're going to be there to support you after high school, because when you're in high school, you guys have all these caring adults who are cheering you on, who are making your schedule, who are ensuring that you're accountable, that you show up to school, that you know exactly what is expected to you in class and how you are graded, and you're given this constant feedback, and you're kind of having these opportunities ushered to you in all kinds of directions. And then when you leave high school, you lose a lot of that. Your employers are not going to text you and remind you what time to show up to work. They are not going to remind you when something has a deadline. They're giving you a salary and they are expecting in return that you will show up on time and to do the work by said deadline, because that is part of the job. And you don't have a school counselor who's walking behind you and steering you through career changes and connecting you with enrichment opportunities. And so after you graduate from high school, it's the NAV Center, along with Grads to Careers in the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, who is now available to support our graduates in that kind of manner. And we want you to realize that you're allowed to, quote unquote, mess up and change your mind, because quote unquote, messing up and changing your mind is called career exploration. So the average student in college changes their major 3 times. A young person looking to become an EMT can do it through their CTE program. They can go to BCCC and get that certification. They can apply directly to the Baltimore City Fire Department, or they can become a medic in the military, right? There are multiple pathways to the same destination, and the City Schools NAV Center is really available to, again, anyone up to the age of 24 who could benefit from having a trusted coach sort of as you move into the early stages of adulting. So one more opportunity here. I really want to give out some Under Armour and DTLR swag. So I am going to open my Instagram and put our handle in the chat, and anyone who can follow us, let's say the first 2 people, will also get a nice little treat. And then lastly, what I want to do here while you guys are doing that is I'm going to share my screen before Nikki kicks me out for the day, and just show you how to access the NAV Center. So what you're going to do is you can just go to City Schools, you can type in Navigator Center, and when you, well, that did not go well. When you get here, it's going to speak, I'm going to share a little bit more about our hours, and then you can click on the specific tool or category in which you need support. So, wherever you are, whether you're 22 or you are 19, wherever you need support with, let's say you want to submit an application to college, you need help transitioning to college. So you might have gotten in, but now you need to fill out immunization forms, register for classes, connect with an advisor. There's workforce development and training programs here. Let's connect you with an apprenticeship, with Grads to Careers. Let's connect you with those opportunities at the Mayor's Office for jobs. And then what you do is you basically just select a time that works for you. You make an appointment, and then you check your email, and it will offer you the link and all the details for which to meet with one-on-one with that professional coach to help you reach those goals. Again, anything that you need, whether it's students with disabilities, military hours, if you want to wink partners, if you want to volunteer with us, please reach out and we would be happy to have you. So without further ado here, Nikki, I think I am done. And I'm going to follow up with our winners today.
Thank you so much. I'm going to turn it over to Che. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Tracy. That was a lot of information. It's awesome that they can go from 18 to 24. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And congratulations to the one so new. All righty. So next, we have representing Kennedy Krieger. We have Ms. Jocelyn McCarthy.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jocelyn, and I am one of the Senior Talent Acquisition representatives at the Kennedy Krieger Institute. And before I talk a little bit about Kennedy, I just wanted to share a short video with you all to familiarize yourself with Kennedy Krieger and what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen if I can. Let's see.
There is a very special place, a place unlike any other in the world, where hope is always alive and well, where futures that were thought lost are found, where lives are utterly transformed. In this special place, potential is unleashed, promise is fulfilled, dreams are made real, and miracles happen every day. This very special place is Kennedy Krieger Institute. Here, we open new horizons and create new hope for children and young adults who have injuries or disorders of the brain, spinal cord, and developing nervous systems. Our approach is unique and remarkably successful.
Hi, Jocelyn. It's still buffering. Is that something
Yeah,
where you could put the link in the chat?
I can definitely do that if I can stop my video. All right. So let's go ahead. I definitely can share that link for the video. It's on YouTube if you guys want to watch it later, but that's okay. But it pretty much was a summary of the things that we do here at Kennedy Krieger. And Kennedy is in Baltimore, Maryland. All in Maryland. Our main locations are in downtown Baltimore. But we are essentially a resource center mainly for kids who have injuries to the brain or spinal cord. So and we see lots of kids who have been in car accidents. We also help children with muscular dystrophy, cerebral palsy, those with special needs, things like that. So at Kennedy, we have an inpatient hospital. We have outpatient clinics that the kids can come to get their physical therapy, their occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a whole school system for kids from kindergarten all the way up to age 21. We do a lot of research. We want to research the genetic disorders that the kids are coming in with so we can try to find cures for these children. And we do a lot of community education, outreach, and advocacy for the disabled population. So as far as high school seniors, a lot of times when people are looking at the videos and seeing our commercials, they're seeing, therapists and doctors and nurses. And it's true, we do employ those types of professionals, but we also have a whole diverse group of employees who work at Kennedy doing many things. And so you don't have to be a doctor or a nurse. We have positions that are entry level, working with our kids on our neurobehavioral unit, which is one of the inpatient hospital units. You can work directly with the kids in our school system as a classroom aide. We also have positions in our daycares. We have a daycare that works with medically fragile infants and toddlers, and also a daycare for homeless infants and toddlers. So a lot of these positions, you just need to have your high school diploma or GED and be 18 years old. You don't have to have your degree yet. So if you go to our careers page, which can be located at www.kennedykrieger.org, there is a tab at the top for careers. So click that tab, and I'll put that link in the chat as well. But if you go and search the jobs, again, for the positions in the schools, thank you. It was the classroom assistant, and we have multiple locations for our schools. So we have multiple jobs for the classroom assistant. For the hospital, it was the clinical assistant that's working with the kids. And again, for that, you don't need a degree, just be 18 and have your high school diploma. For the clinical assistant, there's a lot more flexibility with that job. We have different shifts, days, evenings, nights, weekends. You can pick up some overtime there too. And then for the childcare jobs, just search childcare aide, and then you can take a look at those positions. Again, no degrees required. You don't really even have to have a lot of experience, just a desire to work with kids. And what's really great about the full-time positions and even the part-time positions is that they come with part-time or full-time benefits. So you guys can start getting benefits now, things like health insurance, start a retirement plan. I know you guys are young and you're not thinking about, oh, I'm young, I don't need a retirement plan. Yes, you do. Start that early and let it grow. And you will be amazed how much you can save for when you eventually retire years and years from now. One of the biggest benefits is tuition reimbursement. So if you are thinking about going to college, even going to grad school, things like that, we can help you pay for that. As long as you maintain A's and B's, we will reimburse your money back for tuition for college. So that's a really amazing benefit. And, you know, at Kennedy, you come in a certain job, get some experience. You don't have to stay in the same job forever. You can transfer to different departments and learn different things. You know, start out entry level and then maybe go back to school for college or go back to nursing school or physical therapy school or for business. So it's a really great place to work. There's so many opportunities. We have all ages in the workforce, so it's very diverse. It's multi-generational. It's a very family-friendly environment. Again, we are in downtown Baltimore, so we are a fixture in the community. So it's a great place to work, great benefits. You can learn a lot, and check us out. So again, I will add that link to the video in the chat and also my email address. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me directly.
So Ms. Jocelyn, one quick question. What do you love about working at Kennedy Krieger?
I love, again, it's very family friendly. There have been people who have worked at Kennedy for a long, long time, 10, 15, 20 years. They've seen, you know, people get married, have kids, go back to school. We have many relatives working at Kennedy. So it's a very family-friendly environment. We work with kids, so we like to be silly and not take ourselves too seriously, but we do still have professionalism and understanding and compassion when it comes to our visitors and their families. But it's just a very supportive place. It's a place to learn and grow. It's very comfortable. It's very respectful. Again, we have all ages of the workforce at Kennedy, a lot of diversity, and everyone respects each other. And that means employees respecting each other as well as respecting our patients and our students and their visitors. So it's definitely a place where you'll feel comfortable, where you're going to learn a lot, and where the work is just so meaningful. You know, you're there helping kids with disabilities and with challenges. And so I don't think it gets any more meaningful than that. So it's a very meaningful place to work. People are nice. And it's a nice place to work. I like it. I have been there in the fall of the 8 years. So not as long as a lot of people, but it's been a long time. It's been good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I know you're going to put the video link
I
in
know
the
you're gonna
chat. We put
video link in
the
the
website
chat.
and
We
the
put,
jobs that are
the website
available.
and the jobs that are
And our
available.
graduating
And our
seniors
graduating
have
seniors
all the links for the open
have
roles as
all
well
the
and
links
who to
for the open
contact.
roles as
Do
well
you
and
have
who to
any
contact.
suggestions for the
Do you have any
application
suggestions for
process?
the application process?
I would say the fastest way to apply is to go online. When you do the online application, there is a field where you can put down your referral source. So if you put down, this program in that referral source, that would be great. And then also, after you've applied and you haven't heard anything, you can reach out to us directly. And again, we'll put our contact information in the chat just to follow up on the status of your application.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I will do that,
I will do that,
Ms. Jones.
Ms. Jones.
So next up is, thank you so much, Jocelyn, with Kennedy Krieger Institute. And I feel like I hear myself echoing, so if I'm echoing for everybody else, I apologize. So the next up we have the University of Maryland Medical System. And I don't know if anyone is here yet from the University of Maryland. Shay, I'm gonna toss it over to you.
Sure. Yes. So University of Maryland Medical System has quite a few opportunities for employment for you guys is just coming out. The one that they've shared that they have the most immediate need for is for their safety companion and their nursing. So I'm going to share that now. And with the safety companion, it's basically an observation of patients, some of which are online, as well as, kind of in the room or with them as well. So if you will be under the, working under the nursing staff, and then you would then be attending to a patient or a group of patients. And if they show some type of risk, either a fall or to themselves or to someone else, then you would alert the nurse. So that's the position that they have that is most likely available to you. They also have, I know that some of you have completed or are working on your CNA through your CTE programs. Then there also are some positions available there. I have Darrell. Darrell, do you know of any other positions that they may be eligible
Absolutely.
for?
They have so many positions that a lot of the young folks on here would certainly qualify for. Right now, they're looking for meal attendants. This is a 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. shift. Basically, what you're doing is you're helping prepare the meal trays and then delivering them to different rooms throughout the hospital to different patients. That is definitely a job that young folks could definitely entry level job that they can qualify for. They also have a food and hospitality service associate. Again, these are rotating shifts, so I'm telling you the 6 to 7 p.m. shifts, but they are also shifts for the afternoon and the evening as well. Under direct supervision, you'll perform a variety of tasks within the department to ensure that meals are prepared and served to visitors, employees, and staff. So that's one opportunity I know that they just sent to us over the weekend that they're looking for. So the meal attendants and the food and hospitality, and then they have what is called a waste attendant. All right, this is a person that collects the waste from around the facilities, pick up the trash, and keep areas sanitized. So right now, they have a generous tuition reimbursement for these positions as well, up to $5,000 per year towards your graduate degree or your college your college tuition. Again, all of these jobs are located at the downtown location. If any of you guys are interested, please reach out to us because these jobs are right hot off the press. So those are some great 3 opportunities that young people can certainly jump on. You want me to share the links in the chat, Shay?
I just put the the one to the main page.
Okay, there
But
you go.
I
Yes.
also want to, and I'm going to just put your email address in there.
Yep. They
So
can
then
reach
that
out.
way, after they apply, they can reach out to you.
Yes, and I'll get them over to Joy and Deirdre, and who will connect them right to those jobs. And these are hot
Awesome.
off the press,
Perfect.
folks.
All right. Thank you, Darrell. So again, there's a lot of positions that are available at University of Maryland. So make sure if you need a recap of what some of those positions are, you can go and actually search on their website. It's in the link is in there, and then reach out to Mr. Falls as well. So our next employer is actually Baltimore City Police Department, or BPD. And I know we had one person, but I saw somebody else jump in. So I know Nisha was here, but I feel like she did a quick change. We're ready. Okay, awesome. All righty, yeah.
Good morning, graduating class of 2021. My name is Cadet Jordan Thomas with the Baltimore City Police Department. Oh my God, finally. Whew. So, what I'm here to talk about today is just an opportunity to join one of the largest police departments, if not the largest police department in the state of Maryland. So, what cadets will do, right? Obviously, we're not police officers, not yet. What we do, we are civilian employees who work all around the department, all these different units, ranging from SWAT, evidence, recruitment, police stations, all types of assignments that are dynamic and diverse in their own ways. It's an amazing opportunity to give back to your communities. Everybody here lives in a community, I'm pretty sure here in Baltimore, that they would love to give back to. This is quite the way to do it. You get paid, I believe it's $17 and a couple of cents per hour. You get many city benefits that are pretty much the same as officers. And once you accumulate the age of 20 and a half, you will get the opportunity to switch over from police cadet to police officer. And the biggest advantage of being a Baltimore City Police Cadet is that your time spent here will count towards your sworn retirement. So me, for example, I'm 20 years old. I got on this job when I was 19. And I've spent almost a year in this department so far. Casually, you would spend 25 years on the department before you're eligible to retire. I mean, you can retire anytime you want, but 25 is usually the average. And that's when you get your pension and all the other retirement benefits. So me, I can retire in 24 years when I become a sworn officer. And you all are younger than me. You're all 18 years old. You get this job right now, and you can retire in 22 years. Might not sound like a lot. I mean, 22 years is still a lot of years, but think about it this way. You'll all be 41 years old, roughly, and you'll be set for life after that. You, your family, your children, you get benefits for them too. Dental benefits, medical, life, vision, prescription, all types of benefits of being a police officer. And it all starts here. And not just the benefit of obviously leisure and hospitality and medical care, but of course you get the benefit of being able to say that you serve your community and make an impact every single day. So I came here from New York City about, like I said, when I was 19. And I made that decision to come down here from Brooklyn, leave everybody I know, family, friends, and just come down here by myself at the age of 19, just drop everything I had for this. Because I saw an opportunity that looked golden and I wanted to do something bigger than myself in a different city. And now I'm proud to say that I could, at the capacities of a cadet, serve my department and overall help my department serve the city and therefore serve the communities and serve the people. And if I can make that life-changing decision at 19, and you all live here, you all just a year younger than me, you guys can all start making that decision too. Just, hop on the cadet hustle, do what you got to do, and apply. It'll be a great way to give back to communities and a great way to build yourself up as a person. So before I divert the attention here to the cadet presentation, I just want to leave off and say you can have your identity. We are a police department at the end of the day, but as you can see, because of my appearance, you can definitely still keep your identity. You don't have to go and change your whole demeanor around, your whole look, just for the department. And do remember that right is always right when nobody's looking And wrong is always wrong, even when everybody's looking. Thank you. Please bring your attention to the cadet presentation by Sergeant Thomas.
Job well done, Cadet Thomas. Job well done. Greetings. Hello, graduating class of Baltimore City, graduating class of 2020. The Baltimore Police Department is super excited about your future. We wanted to take this opportunity to share some information with you. And Cadet Thomas did a very good job. Just going to share a few more details in reference to our cadet program. The Baltimore Police Cadet Program. We see greatness in you. The Baltimore Police Cadet Program was created for high school graduates and college students between the ages of 18 and 25 years of age that have an interest in pursuing a law enforcement.
Sergeant Thompson, can you try sharing your screen again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Are we there now? Are we there now?
Nope, not yet.
Hold on.
Sure, no worries. It's coming. Awesome, thank you.
Thank you so much. I truly apologize. Baltimore Police Cadet Program. We see greatness in you. The Baltimore Police Cadet Program was created for high school graduates and college students between the ages of 18 to 20 and a half years that have an interest in pursuing a career in law enforcement. The Police Cadet Program provides career orientation and firsthand experience to better prepare aspiring police officers. Police cadets will perform a variety of hands-on administrative, technical, and other tasks supporting the function and services of operations of the Baltimore Police Department. Participants of the cadet program are granted the opportunity to attend Baltimore City Community College and receive tuition reimbursement. Candidates should exhibit good character, sound judgment, integrity, and a strong desire to serve the citizens of Baltimore. As mentioned by Cadet Thomas, some of our benefits. Your starting annual salary for cadets is $33,000. And at the age of 21, police officer trainees will advance to the salary of police officer, which is $55,172. The retirement and pension after 25 years of service is 60% of your salary. We offer excellent health benefits to include prescription, dental, and vision. Your time as a cadet will count towards your sworn retirement. Again, tuition reimbursement. All uniforms are provided by the department, and you will receive on-hand training prior to going into the police academy. To become a police cadet, this is our selection process. You would fill out an online application. Once you fill out your online application, your application will be processed. You will receive an invite to take our national testing network. After your national testing network, you will take the fitness test, which is easy. You guys are young and in the best shape of your lives. So you will be required to do a 1.5 mile run, push-ups, sit-ups, and a Glock familiarization test. But we'll work through that. You will go through a preliminary background investigation, a polygraph, and then receive an offer of employment. I'd like to take a few seconds to talk about some of the minimum qualifications. One second, please. There we go. Okay, minimum qualifications. Applicants must have at least the following qualifications to begin the process. You must be a U.S. citizen, possess a valid driver's license, must be between the ages of 18.5 to 20 years old to be a cadet, must have a high school diploma or GED, must possess English language proficiency, must be able to pass an extensive background check, Applicants do not need to be a Maryland resident. Some of our disqualifications: a poor driving record with 5 points or more, a DWI conviction within the last 2 years, military separation with less than honorable discharge, arrest record of a felony conviction, currently on parole or probation. All misdemeanor charges must be expunged. Applicants are eligible if they have applicants are ineligible if they have illegally used controlled dangerous substance within 36 months. Medical history must be mentally and physically qualified. Integrity. Being truthful is utmost important. Telling a lie or altering the truth at any stage of the process will disqualify your current and or future applications. I think we went backwards. All right, so if being a police cadet is something that you're interested in, some of the documents you will need to gather to submit your application, you'll need your birth certificate, high school diploma, or your GED, official transcripts from your high school and or college, select service registration for males only, a valid driver's license, current and certified driving record, your social security card, as well as the credit report and court documents. So if you are interested in becoming a member of the Baltimore Police Department, we have a follow-up session where you will be able to speak to a recruiter, myself, and other cadets, along with Cadet Thomas, to share information on the hiring process, just our daily routines. Please jot down this information or register today for our follow-up session. The follow-up session will be next Monday, May 19th from 3 p.m. All you have to do is go and register through Zoom, and you will be sent the link for the Zoom meeting. And we will have a little more time to talk in detail, in depth, in reference to our hiring process.
Thanks so much, Sergeant Thomas. And we put the link to the flyer in the chat, and we'll put it in there again in there as well. Are there any other links that you would like we should put in the chat for students?
Sure, we can put the link for the to join the department, the application link. We can put that in as well.
That would be great. I don't know if any of our soon-to-be graduating seniors have any questions for Sergeant Thomas. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sergeant Thomas, and for the cadet that joined you today.
Thanks for having us.
So
Thank
next,
you.
okay, go ahead.
No, sorry. Thank you so much. Next, we have the National Aquarium in Baltimore. So to help us out with that is Mr. Green. Thank you, Mr. Green, for joining us.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. And hey, everybody. As soon as I heard about this, I had to sign up to do it. This is actually something that's really near and dear to me, because even though I'm the guest services manager today, 18 years ago, I started off in high school in our AOW program. So I've actually been working here for 18 years. So when I heard about this, I was like, I gotta run and do this immediately. So once again, thanks for having me. So I'm going to go ahead and start my PowerPoint. I'll talk to you guys about a couple of things, and there's going to be a 7-minute video that'll do most of the explaining about the different positions that we have. So we'll try to keep it pretty light. Can you guys see that?
No.
It's coming on. Yep, it's loading.
Okay, cool. All right, so great. So let me move this out the way. I'm sorry, guys, I got moved out the way. Like having 2 screens is a lot. All right, so getting to know the aquarium. So our mission, I don't know if you guys have been to the aquarium. I'm assuming that you probably have, because I don't know how you live in the city and you've never visited the National Aquarium. But our mission is to inspire conservation of the world's aquatic treasures. We're a nonprofit public aquarium located at 501 East Pratt Street on Pier 3 in the Inner Harbor. We opened on August 8th, 1981, and we have an annual attendance of 1.5 million guests, and we're the largest tourism attraction in the state of Maryland. This aquarium is also pretty large. We have about, we have over 2 million gallons of water, and we have over 17,000 specimens representing over 750 different species of animals inside of the aquarium. And we're going to hop into this video right now, which will show you some of the different positions that we have. You guys see the video, right? Do you guys see the video?
I see the video, but you might just want to play it, but I don't hear sound yet. So I don't know if you connected your sound when you shared your screen.
Okay, hold on one second.
No problem. Thank you.
I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was going to be quick and seamless. I thought we were going to have a nice video, had a sound.
It's 2021.
I know, right?
We're ready for whatever.
Okay. You hear the sound now?
No, so I don't. So when you share your screen for Zoom, there's like a button on the bottom left that says share audio. You just need to make sure that's clicked. So you might have to stop sharing and then reshare, making sure that that box is clicked, is like selected. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so just stop sharing your screen. Just,
okay.
Yeah, just do stop share.
Cool.
Cool. And then when you reshare, you'll see a bottom box that says something like connect audio.
Okay. So let's reshare.
Okay.
Got you.
Yep, that's great. Thanks.
Welcome to the National Aquarium, a globally focused conservation organization. We're the world-class aquarium located in Baltimore's Inner Harbor. We're an economic engine for Baltimore and a sought-after research and action partner, working with various groups, including NOAA and Oceana. We are a private, nonprofit organization that is home to more than 17,000 animals and receives more than 1.6 million visitors annually. The National Aquarium was originally established in 1873 as part of the Federal Fish Commission. It soon moved from Woods Hole, Massachusetts to the nation's capital, and it remained a fish hatchery and small aquarium for the next 30 years. In 1903, the Federal Fish Commission was incorporated into the Department of Commerce, and in 1932, the aquarium was relocated to the lower level of the Commerce Building. In the mid-1970s, Baltimore Mayor William Donald Schaefer rallied the support of local business and government leaders for a revitalization of the Inner Harbor. Central to the plan was the incorporation of a world-class aquarium, supported by city residents in a 1976 referendum. After 3 years of construction, the National Aquarium opened to the public in 1981. The National Aquarium became Maryland's #1 tourist attraction, undergoing expansions in 1990 with the addition of the Marine Mammal Pavilion, and again in 2005 with the addition of the Australia Pavilion. In 2003, the aquariums in Baltimore and Washington partnered to become the National Aquarium Institute, with the National Aquarium in Baltimore taking over operations in D.C. In 2013, the National Aquarium in D.C. permanently closed its doors to the public due to necessary renovations in the Department of Commerce. Over 300 paid staff members and twice as many volunteers run our day-to-day operations. Our exhibits and programs entertain and inspire visitors who learn about the environmental challenges around us and what they can do to help. All of this would not be possible without the key involvement of several departments necessary in our daily operations. Reporting to the CEO, the senior leadership team oversees the 6 groups that incorporate all departments of the National Aquarium. Administration covers the Executive Office, Human Resources, and the Volunteer Office. External Affairs includes federal, state, and local government relations. In addition to capital planning and facilities, the Chief Operating Officer oversees animal care, information technology, finance, guest services, and our exhibit development. Marketing includes communications, creative services, and community relations. Conservation and science includes animal rescue, as well as our education and research programs. Philanthropy attends to all donations, as well as membership. Each of these sections require top-notch support, which is why we are fortunate to have an active group of volunteers assist with virtually all aspects of the aquarium, from guiding visitors through exhibit galleries to diving, cleaning, and caring for our animals. National Aquarium is also proud to have paid staff that provide a variety of support and talents. Animal care is a top priority within our organization. Meeting or exceeding AZA standards, the Fishes Department cares for our animal collection. Our in-house veterinary staff provides routine checkups and treats sick animals. Rainforest staff care specifically for the animals in the rainforest, while the Australia Department handles the plants and animals in the Australia exhibit. Horticulturalists care for the plants inside the building, as well as on the waterfront park. Life Support creates and filters all water on site, helping to ensure top quality care for our animals. Education is an important part of our mission, and we have multiple teams that help inform our guests about our animals and the environments we live in. Animal programs get visitors up close to our animals in interactive programs with animals such as snakes, lizards, and macaws. In addition to assisting with exhibit development, the education team runs school programs on site and in the field. The Sustainable Seafood Program teaches the public about responsible seafood options and the importance of sustainable local seafood and aquaculture. As a conservation organization, we also have teams that promote and coordinate various environmental and rescue programs. The Field Conservation Team coordinates outreach events involving the community in environmental education and activities, while National Aquarium Animal Rescue rehabilitates sick and stranded animals, such as seals and turtles, for return to their habitats. As with all nonprofits, many things happen behind the scenes to keep everything running smoothly. Development helps increase support for the aquarium through grants and donations. Information technology manages all computers, networking, and phone systems, while all financial issues, records, and bills are handled by accounting. Capital planning provides strategic preparation for large-scale aquarium projects. Exhibit design develops new exhibits and renovates existing ones. Sales and events are handled by membership, while marketing helps to spread the word about all things National Aquarium. Catered events rents the building out to private groups and parties. The Human Resources Department is responsible for workforce planning, employment, compensation and benefits, employee relations, and strategic management. All electrical and building maintenance is handled by facilities, while custodial staff work hard to keep the building looking great for our guests. Security oversees emergency situations and general safety. Guest services staff handles tickets, stroller check, and hosting duties in the 4D theater and dolphin discovery. At the center of our organization is the need to provide a wonderful experience to our guests. Thus, it is every employee's responsibility to engage our guests and provide personal facilitated experiences, or PFEs. Each guest and each visit is different. What can you do to ensure each person that comes through our building has a memorable and positive experience? In addition to our fundamental departments, we have partners that help provide a more in-depth guest experience. Sodexo provides food services for our cafes and on-site catering. Sharpshooters provides our guests the opportunity to take home fun, commemorative photos. Event Network manages our gift shops and online retail. Simex iWorks provides our 4D theater technology and films. All of these departments work together to help make the National Aquarium a global conservation organization, an educational resource, and a world-class attraction in Baltimore. Welcome aboard.
All right, thank you guys for watching that video. I know I'm running up against time because I couldn't figure out how to work the video out. So I'll just go ahead and speed through this last part. So right now, the positions that we currently have available that aren't through third-party vendors, i.e., sharpshooters, Sodexo, or our food services or our gift shop. Right now, we have positions available for the guest services specialist, which is our second tier of our guest services. Security, we have full-time positions available in the security department, and we also have full-time positions available in guest engagement, and that's on the education side. If any of you guys are interested in working at the aquarium, you can apply online at aqua.org, and then you can just email me directly after you apply, and we'll fast track it. We'll make sure that you get an interview, and we'll make sure that we chat with you and see what we can do. My email address is wgreen, GREENE, at aqua.org. And I hope you guys reach out. I like to thank you guys for your time. And I like to thank, Baltimore City Public Schools Senior Recruitment Fair for giving me the opportunity to chat with you guys. And I hope to see you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate you coming and joining us today. The National Aquarium in Baltimore is also where I got my first real job. I started off in guest services.
There you go.
I started off volunteering initially, and the training was intense for the volunteering. It was awesome. I learned a lot. And then I then went to guest services and I got to wear the little puffin, but we're just sharing that with this small group.
Oh, I'm so jealous you got to wear the puffin. I'm too tall to wear it.
It was hot. I don't know. It was hot. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us today. And Will's information is in the chat. So you do that. Next up, we have the Horseshoe Casino. And a lot of times we wonder if the Horseshoe is a place for us, because you got to be 21 and older to join. However, they do have positions for our high school grads. So I think we have Temple.
Good morning, everybody. How are you all?
Hey, Temple, it's good seeing you.
Same here. Hi, guys. I miss you guys. So good morning. So like Shay said, the Horseshoe Casino can be a little tough for anyone under the age of 21. We do have a couple of positions that we are offering to the high schoolers. One is EVS, which is housekeeping, and the other is stewards. One of the great things that I want to present to you guys is that after your 90 days, you are open to apply for any position outside of the department that you actually was hired for. So, and the great thing is the growth opportunity is very rapid, and it's also awesome because of the fact that they try to promote within before they actually go outside and look for external candidates. So one of the great things is that I always tell everybody during new hire orientation is always, come to work on time, do your best, have great work ethics, because the managers talk with one another, and also recommend other employees for other departments, especially when they see those departments that's struggling. Like for example, the surveillance department is a very tough cookie for me to fill, because of the fact that you have extensive training that you need to learn. You will have to learn almost every game with every department, every position here in the casino. And it's one of the most key factor positions that surveillance the whole casino and individuals and protect us. So we always looking for those individuals that are open to learning, growing, manifesting in the casino industry. And it doesn't just allow you to be here in the Baltimore area. You can also transfer and go to other properties within the Caesar Entertainment throughout the states or international. But it also provides you opportunities if you want to go into another casino as well. So just working at the casino and getting a gaming license provides you with multiple multiple career opportunities throughout the entertainment and casino industry. So right now, I have tremendous amount of EVS housekeeping, also EDR attendant, that's the employee dining room, and steward positions. They are looking heavy. So I am open to whoever you guys have. If you know they might not have graduated yet, but at least we can go ahead and get them started because they would have to obtain a gaming license application, which can take up to 2 to 3 weeks. They cannot have any outstanding debt with the state of Maryland Centralized Collection Unit, but they can resolve it by either repaying it in full or getting a payment plan. So if they get a payment plan, they most definitely have to keep that payment plan up to par in order to obtain their gaming license. So even if they do have debt, please do not discourage them. They can still apply. We just will have to make sure that they work with the Maryland Centralized Collection Unit to get that outstanding debt satisfied. So I recommend that if they are interested, if they can get started now, especially with the application process, because it can take a couple of weeks and I don't want to get them discouraged by just sitting around waiting. And then my contact information, Shay, do you have tparker2@caesars.com? And I recommend if they do apply, so please have them reach out to me, email me, or give me a phone call so that I can pull out their application and send it over to the hiring manager and let them know that I strongly recommend them from MOED. So put in a good word with them. So if you guys—
Awesome, thank you. I'm gonna put your put your email in the chat. I'll drop that in there for you. So what are some things, since they do have to be 21 to participate, what are some things that you can tell them under 21 that may be different as an employee?
So one of the things here is like the attendance is very, very, I can't even say the words, but it's very, they're very particular about the attendance. They on a point system. And one of the things that makes people nervous is because it's on a point system, you can accrue your points very rapidly. So just letting them know, number one is we're 24/7, 365 establishment. So holidays and weekends don't exist here. It's just a regular work day. And because they're going to be new to the property and new to, you know, this being their first job, it's just making them aware that, you know, when Christmas and Thanksgiving comes around, we in our office too. So, you know, just letting them know that it is, you know, a day that they have to work if it's a part of their shift. But the casino makes it so fun and brings so many great activities here to also, you know, engage us like Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we won't feel like we're missing so much out with our family. But the attendance is very strict. That's what I want to say. But at the end of the day, it makes the employee a stronger individual, because when they go to these other positions, the expectation of like, I might have to work outside my hours, or I might get called in, just given that strong sense of, even if they leave the casino, is preparing them for other opportunities and helping them just build up, you know, what their work ethics and everything is.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do remember from visiting there when somebody who was under 18, when they came to security, that they actually had to be escorted. So I was like, do I need an escort? I mean, I needed an escort from where we were coming from. But so just as a heads up, just don't go walking in any one of these doors, guys. You got to make sure that you go through security and you get an escort, because you can't be on the floor.
Yeah, you want to make sure you go through the third floor of the garage. Shay is so right, because surveillance is everywhere, everywhere. So they will call our phone and say, hey, Temple, I have Shay here saying she's supposed to see you, but she came through the other way. So that's why I make sure. We also send out emails that give detailed instructions. My contact information as well as the hub is there. If you do get lost, I have went out and met a couple of people so they wouldn't get in trouble or anything of that nature. So
Right.
The great thing about it is, even though they're coming in as 18, the positions that are 21, you already have your foot in the door. So you will already have that level up from an individual that's coming in from the outside. So once you hit 21 and you say, hey, Temple, what do I need to do to become a dealer? Then we can, hey, I'm gonna get you into the class. So you'll have that first dib on that position because you're already an internal employee. And the great thing about it is they have to interview all internal employees that apply for those jobs.
Nice, nice. That's good to know. All righty. Thank you, Temple. I think we're good. Temple's email address and the link to all of the open positions is in the chat. Don't forget that after you apply, email Temple, remind her, let her know that you were on the high school job fair.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great week.
All right. I think our next guest is the city of Baltimore. I haven't seen a representative from the city of Baltimore yet, so I am just going to kick it off for them. All right, so how to apply for a city of Baltimore job. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Okay. All right, so when applying for any city of Baltimore job, you're going to use this website. And I'll drop that in the chat in a second. And the website is humanresources.baltimorecity.gov/employment. That will take you to the Human Resources recruitment page. On here, we have a couple of links. The first one is employment opportunities. That's going to be where you look unless you are interested in the cadet position. If that's the case, then there's also a link here for that cadet position. When you click on employment opportunities, there's a search bar here. Inside of the search bar, you'll be able to look for a couple of positions. I'm just going to pull up one or two so you can just see how it works. I'm going to do laborers. So the city is looking for laborers right now. Seasonal aids. Okay, here we are. So we have a couple of positions available. We have our community aides in rec and parks. We have our custodians, outdoor recreation community aides, and one that I think that you guys will really like is that shake and bake. I don't know about you all, but I grew up with shake and bake skating all the time. I used to be really good at it. I don't know if I can make it now, I might be too sore. But these are some of the positions. We also have sports and specialty camps. So you basically could just put in the search for that position, and then all of the positions will come up, something that you may be interested in. The other thing that you can do is if there's a position that you aren't sure about or you don't see, then you can click on the menu on the left. When you click on the menu on the left, it'll give you this page. This page is your job categories. And here you can actually select or click on the different types of positions that you may be interested in. So let's say I'm interested in fire EMS and buildings and ground cleaning. I can click on those two, and then I can click on subscribe. I would put in my interest card and my email address. When doing that, what that does is will alert you with any open positions that fall under those categories. So make sure that whatever email address that you register and that you use is one that you check often.
Sorry to interrupt. I have a quick question.
Sure, absolutely.
Is this for the University of Baltimore?
This that I just had up was for the city of Baltimore. So there's different agencies within the city of Baltimore. Were you interested in something at University of Baltimore?
The first one that we talked about, but I got kicked out of Zoom, so I couldn't click on the link. So I was going to ask if you guys could put it back in the chat.
Oh, the University of Maryland Medical Center?
Yes.
Okay.
Shay, I can put it back. I can put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. So I will show you with the Baltimore Police. So if you are on here, you're going to go to your cadets. And from here, you saw Sergeant Thompson go over the information. You can also apply here. The brochure is here, as well as the phone number. It's a nice video here too, as well. And it takes you through the hiring process. It also explains what the fitness test is. So I would take a look at that to help prepare. Alrighty. So those are most of the positions and how to navigate the city of Baltimore. I am going to put in open positions for the agency that I'm in. Get a plug. And some of you may have seen some of these positions, or yes.
I was gonna say, Shay, I don't see your screen like the screen that you were sharing. I don't see it anymore.
Oh,
if you wanted to show it.
Yeah. Okay, I do. Okay, there we are. So any open positions for MOED, the Mayor's Office of Employment Development, is moed.baltimorecity.gov. And you're going to click on current job openings at MOED. If you did YouthWorks or one of our other positions, you may have already been to our website and that you know some of the work that we do. There are quite a few positions that are open and available in YouthWorks. And maybe this time you'll be on the other side of it. As far we have a unit clerk, a data entry clerk, and a receptionist. And all of those are, the description is right next to it. I'm just going to click on one so that you can see. Okay. So this would be an example of one. After you apply, make sure that you reach back out to me and you let me know that you've applied. And my email address is on just about anything and all the communications that you have. So you should be able to use that as well. All righty. Anike, do you know if we have double envelope?
I don't see double envelope.
I think I'm doing it.
Yep. Okay. But we do have Berry Global ready to go whenever you're done.
Let's do Berry Global, and then that'll give me a chance to pull up double envelope.
Okay. Michelle, do you want to? Michelle, are you able to?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Hi,
okay.
good morning.
Hi.
I want to say good morning to everyone and congratulations to all of the Baltimore City High School seniors. Thank you for allowing me to join you guys today. My name is Michelle Smith and I'm the HR generalist here at Berry Global at the Baltimore location. I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably never heard of Berry Global. I get that a lot. We've gone through a few name changes due to acquisitions. We used to be Berry Plastics. We just turned into Berry Global maybe 6 years ago. So I'm going to start with just a short video about the company as an introduction. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Every day, people around the world rely on the work we do. Our customers depend on us to deliver products that are essential, safe, and reliable. You see our innovations at home, on the job, in the grocery store, at restaurants, and even at your favorite events. At Berry, we're making life better for people and the planet. Even when the world may seem uncertain, there are thousands of Berry Global employees across over 280 locations around the world, working as one Berry. As part of the Consumer Packaging North America team, career opportunities are broad. At Berry Global, our greatest strength is our people. Working at Berry is more than a job. It's the potential for a career and a supportive culture. Taking care of customers means taking care of employees. Berry offers many benefits, including pay progression, educational reimbursement, profit sharing, a 401k, as well as a competitive salary. Be a part of the team making a difference.
So that was just a brief introduction into the company. The next thing, I'm going to start the PowerPoint here, give you guys a little bit more overview of the company, and then also talk about the Baltimore facility in particular, and then some open positions that we have available. So Berry Global, we are a plastics packaging company. We have over 290 locations worldwide. We do over $13 billion in revenue annually. We have over 48,000 employees, and we service over 15,000 different customers. This is just a snapshot of where our locations are. The Baltimore plant is located in Portal Street, right outside the city in Dundalk. We're actually right across the street from Jimmy's Seafood, if any of you guys are familiar. And Berry offers the opportunity for you to transfer and move around. So if you start in the Baltimore facility and you're like, hey, I want to make a move, to a different location, if we have a Berry facility there and an opening, you are welcome to do that. We are the #1 injection molding company, which is what we do at this facility, #5 in thermoforming, and #1 in film and sheeting. Sustainability is something that's very important to Berry as a corporation. As much as we can, we try and reduce our impact, our negative impact on the environment by reusing and recycling. And then these are just some of the customers that we service. A lot of brands that you guys probably recognize and use a lot. Don't think of where the products or the packaging comes from. Berry probably has a footprint in it somewhere. We do food and beverage, pet food, food service, personal care, household, health and medical, and industrial as well. At our corporate headquarters in Evansville, Indiana, they have a usability lab where they showcase the products that we make at our facilities. So in this kitchen here, all the products that you see in the refrigerator and on the shelves, Berry does the packaging for these products. Same thing on the patio here, all the products that you see, Berry does the packaging for. And in the bathroom, everything you see on the sink and the cabinets in the closet, Berry does the packaging. And in this grocery store, everything you see on the shelves in this store and in the freezer, Berry does the packaging for these products. Again, a lot of things you probably have in your home and use all the time. I never took a thought to think about, hey, where's this cap come from? Or where did this bottle come from? It probably comes from a Berry facility. Now going into the Baltimore plant specifically, this is just an aerial view of our plants. We also have a warehouse about half a mile down the road as well. We have about 390 employees here. We do over $85 million in sales annually. Our average tenure is 13 years. We just had an employee that retired with 50 years of service here. Our plant manager has over 30 years of service. Myself, I've been here 11 years. So it's a company where when people come here, they tend to stay here for quite a while, and a lot of them retire. We operate 24/7, so we have 5 different shifts. Your normal first, second, and third Monday through Friday. And then we also have 2 full-time weekend shifts, a daytime weekend and an overnight weekend. What we do at our facility is we make what we call closures, which are basically caps. So our raw material is resin, It gets brought in by a rail car and stored in our silos out back. It gets pumped to the machines and melted down. Whatever color the cap needs to be, red, blue, green, the color's injected while the plastic's melted. It goes into a mold to make the cap. And then if it needs to be lined, which is mainly for our food and pharmaceutical items, and the cap is lined. And then it goes to our customers and ends up in our houses. These are just some examples of the products that we make at this facility in particular. Like I said, we do the caps for Kool-Aid, McCormick, Airwick, the Crystal Light bottles that you see here, containers, we actually do, that's the one container that we make at this facility, and we do the container and the lid for that. Our main department is molding, which is where they make the caps. Our other departments are lining. We have compression, tool room. We have quality, shipping and receiving, maintenance as well. And then these are just some of the examples of the machines that we have at our facility. So safety is our #1 priority. We want to make sure that everyone goes home the same way they came in. Manufacturing, if you've never been in that kind of environment, it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of big equipment moving around. So we do take a lot of time to make sure that everyone keeps safety top of mind. We do safety training when you first come in the door at orientation. There's daily safety talks that we go through as well as monthly refresher training. Quality is our #2 priority. And again, that's just making sure our customers get what they want, when they want, and that it works the way that it's supposed to. If you're cooking dinner or a meal and you get a McCormick spice, you don't want the cap to come off and then your meal's ruined. So we try and get it right the first time. Plant culture, we do a lot towards employee recognition and fun. We do what we call RAD Day, where we recognize employees for years of service, perfect attendance, and service excellence. We have an annual health fair. We do cookouts. We actually just had a cookout this weekend where we had someone come on site and do a catered meal for all the employees. We do holiday parties around Christmas as well. The Baltimore facility is actually a zero net waste facility, meaning we don't send anything to the landfill. If we mess up on an order, we would then reuse that cap to make a new order. We grind it down and then reuse the pieces. Again, like I said, sustainability is something that's very important to us. Career opportunities, basic requirements, you have to be at least 18, pass a drug test, and pass a background check. We want someone that's going to show up on time every day, follow the rules, have good attention to detail. Again, keeping that safety top of mind, have a positive attitude. Attendance is there again, just because it's that important. You know, we want you to come to work every day, be responsible and a team player and work hard, and you'll go as far as you want to go here. Training and development. We have what we call My Development, which is basically an online learning system where employees can take classes on a variety of things like safety, leadership, communication. There are a bunch of different courses that are available to you. It's free for our employees to use this, and you can access it anywhere you get the internet. On-the-job training, again, if you've never been in this kind of environment, everyone is put with the trainer to learn the job from the ground up. And that training doesn't stop. Anytime there's something new or we change a process, everyone learns that process. And then opportunities for employees that are interested in technical roles. We have online technical training, and then we also sponsor college courses with some of the local colleges as well. Internal promotions and advancements. Before we go outside, we give employees inside the opportunity to move to different positions and to grow. Actually, our former plant manager started out as a material handler, and then he worked his way up to plant manager. So again, you can grow and succeed with this company. And then this is just an example of one of our employees who started out as an intern. He went through our apprenticeship program, and then he became a machinist. Working at Berry, the work environment. So personal protective equipment, or what we call PPE. Everyone's required to wear safety glasses, bump caps, earplugs, hairnets, and beer nets, which we provide all that for you. You do have to wear steel toe shoes out on the production floor as well. We do have a uniform policy, which we provide your first shirt or sweatshirts for you as well, and you have to wear jeans or khakis. Just some other things that we have in place to protect employees and to protect the product. You have to wash your hands before you go in a production area. You can't wear jewelry, including rings or watches. You can't have artificial or painted nails. You can't eat, drink, or chew gum on the production floor, and you can't have your cell phone on the production floor. It should be in break areas only. And then because of the virus, just note here some extra measures that we have in place. Everyone's required to have their temperature taken when they come into the building. Everyone's required to wear a face mask. We provide employees with a face mask each day. We've increased our cleaning and sanitizing, and we tell employees if you're not feeling well, just stay home. Career opportunities, so our entry-level positions would be like a machine operator or a quality inspector, even a material handler. Again, those minimum requirements, 18, pass a drug test, pass a background check. And then the hourly pay rates are there. Some of our technical positions, maintenance mechanics, production mechanics, or machinists are there as well. And again, you can grow into those roles if you're interested. If you have good mechanical aptitude, you work on cars, or you're just interested in that kind of thing, you'll have the opportunity to do that. Current openings that we have available, relief operator, which is basically a machine operator. You're just relieving people from breaks. We have openings on our first, second, and third shift. And again, you can see the shift hours there. Those are Monday through Friday shifts with the times varying. Material handlers, they use manual pallet jacks to move production through the production areas in the warehouse. We have openings on our third shift and our daytime weekend shift there. Entry-level mechanic would be a color mechanic. If you're interested in going straight into a mechanic role, we do have what we call a mechanical aptitude test that you have to take. So we do have those opportunities available to you. We have openings on our third shift and our overnight weekend shift. For those of you that may be going to school, and you need something on the night shift, that works with your schedule better, we have those opportunities available. And QAs, which they just check product, do specs, things like that. We have openings on our second shift, and we have various mechanics openings on our second, third, and weekend shift as well. We offer progressive wage increases. We are a union facility. So once you go through a probationary period, you are in the union. We offer benefits at 90 days, health, as well. They pay vacation days, 401k with employer match. We have 11 paid holidays a year. Referral bonus opportunities. So if you come on and you like it, you can refer someone. If they stay on for 3 months, you get $300. If they stay on another 3 months, you get another $300. Again, talked about the opportunities for career growth and advancement. And if you are hired, you get $600 at 90 days. So that was our presentation. Again, I also want to note that we do have summer opportunities available. If you're going to college and you just want to make some money during the summer before you leave, we do have summer opportunities available. If you want to learn more, you can go to our website. Thank you for your time. And if anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. All right. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, Michelle. I did have a question. What do you think like a good candidate would look like? Like if you could say, okay, this is what I really, really need, or somebody to show up when you're interviewing, what is something that you kind of think about or you look for?
Our requirements are pretty basic, especially for the entry-level positions. I would say make sure when you come in, you're presentable. I shouldn't have to say that, but that's something that we do see from time to time where people come in with, ripped jeans or in t-shirts, or they come in not presenting themselves well. That doesn't, speak to everything, but first impressions do count. So even if it's just khakis and like a button-up shirt, just make sure that you're presentable. And then even if you don't have work experience, talk about, how you've applied yourself in your classes and at school. Just speak to your dedication or, your work ethic and that you're willing to learn and things like that. Those are the candidates that we look for. If you're willing to learn, and again, that showing up on time and showing up every day to work, have that commitment and dedication, those are the types of people that we're looking for.
Awesome, thank you. Those are good hints for everybody all the way around, right? Good tips. All righty, thank you. So the next employer that we have is Double Envelope. And I'm just going to take over. So Double Envelope is a manufacturing company in Baltimore. They're actually located in East Baltimore off of 532 East 26th Street. They have a couple of positions open. So if you're interested or have done the mechanics, small machinist, and your CTE, this would be a perfect opportunity for machine operators. There's a couple different shifts that you can work. They have a 7A to 7P or a 7P to 7A. And they also require every other weekend, basic math skills, and there's a pre-employment test that you'll have to take. And it's just really going to be about like those basic math skills. They do offer great pay in addition to benefits to include their 401k. So I know one of our employers earlier mentioned starting your retirement early and how important it is. Okay, so as a machine operator, you'll feed pre-cut paper into the machine, which forms and prints in plain windows. You will be required to lift at least 35 pounds and standing within a confined or a certain area. And of course, good communication is all, and teamwork is always necessary. You want to make sure people are safe. The other position, sorry, I just realized I wasn't sharing. So the other position that they have available is the adjuster, machine adjuster. The hours are the same. The benefits package, the pre-employment testing, all of that is still the same. For this one, it's actually the setup part of the machines, where you'll set them up, you'll troubleshoot, and basically make sure that the machines are working properly. So maintenance, diagnosis of the equipment, and quality control. So all of those fall into those positions. It's also right off of a bus line. I forgot which one it is, but it is easily accessible as well. All right. I am going to go ahead and I know Holly Poultry is next, but I'm going to see if I can tag in my partner, Marvin McKinstry, since he has such a great working relationship with Holly Poultry, to kind of give you some more background about it. Marvin, did we lose you? All right, let me see. Marvin, let's see. I don't want to go to the next employer just yet. Hold on one second, guys. I can go ahead and pull.
So Shay, I know we had a number of people join. Do you think it could have been one of them from Holy Poultry that might be here with us?
No, he was here. Oh, let me see. Oh, there's Marvin. Let's see if Marvin can. Let's see. Hey, Marvin.
Good morning.
Would you be able to let us know a little bit, or I don't see the gentleman from Holly Poultry. Would you be
I
able to
sure
let us know a
can.
little bit about what Holly Poultry is looking for? Thank you.
Holly Poultry is a poultry processing plant. So I tell people all the time they don't expire them or pluck the feathers, but just about everything else is done there. Everything from wholesale sales to cutting them up and packaging them to doing some seasoning and preparation for local restaurants. The few things that are unique about them is that it's a cold environment. When you're in there, you're working in temperatures that are designed to keep germs down and keep food fresh. They also let you layer up as much as you need to, and then they give you lab jackets and other things to prepare you for the environment. So you can keep yourself warm while you're in there. Through our recent negotiations with them, they've moved their starting wage to $14 an hour, and that's for all employees coming in to the production or warehousing aspects of the business. their interviewing process is rather unique because they primarily receive all of their new applicants from us. So we normally schedule interviews with them, and all someone has to do is show up, interview well, and pass a mouth swab drug test. They are a company, not that it's relevant here, that do work with people that have backgrounds. And it's generally a good company. It's been around a really long time. They were notorious at one time for offering minimum wage, but that's not the case anymore. And they continually grow. It's a growth spurt right now, even as we see the pandemic space kind of changing. Orders are picking up. Some of their primary customers, Giant Food, Royal Farms, Nando's. It's a wide range of things that they do over there, and they have a whole lot of openings. On average, we send in 15 or so people a week to interview, and probably having around 10 people a week start new, just to try to keep up with the continuous growth that's happening at Holly. So great company located right in Southwest Baltimore, off of Washington Boulevard. I tell people all the time, if they know where Italiano's restaurant is, then you can find your way there. Right there where Italiano's is, you make that left, go down Highlands Ferry, and if you have a GPS, it'll guide you back into what's called Wycomico Street. And that there's a junkyard back there, and everything else back there belongs to Holly Poultry. So again, they are hiring. We have opportunities available with them right now. So if anybody is interested, I could take whatever information is necessary or put my email up, and we can get people connected. Thank you.
Thank you, Marvin. And yes, if you could put the link either to our now hiring and your email address in there, that would be in the chat. That would be awesome. All right, so let's do a stretch. We've been on here for some time. Let's go ahead and just do a stretch really quick, a little quick stretch. And I have my music up. And take a quick 5-minute stretch. Go grab some water, take a bathroom break, and then we will be back.
Sure, I was going to play my instrumentals, but I want to hear what music you're going to play because I know it's going to be better than mine. I'm like, I'm going to
No,
endure the
it's
silence
actually
because her music is going to be way better than my instrumental music.
no. I use Chill Hop. I don't
Me
know, on
too.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, we
So
just need to hang
or I
out.
use or I use the instrumental hip hop. So I was definitely enjoying your music. I pulled it up, but I don't hear it on I don't know what I did.
I can do it. You want me to play some music?
Yeah, but but I'm still trying to figure out why I can't hear mine. So
No
but yes.
problem. Okay,
Okay.
hold on one second. And then we'll come back at 10:45 to kick off MetaFast.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And I'm going to go back to this
Thank
slide. Awesome. Thank you, everyone. We'll come back at 10:45. Please, as Miss Shea said, have a rest break, some water, snacks. We'll meet you back here at 10:45. Thank you so much. Shea, can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
There's still argument about whether it is poetry or not.
Shay, back over to you.
All right, thank you. Hold on, give us a message. Sorry.
Medifast is actually just joining.
Perfect.
Okay.
That's what I was waiting for. Thank you.
No problem. And one of the students
Awesome.
wanted to see if you could put the link to the Baltimore City jobs that you had on the screen before.
Sure,
When you have a
absolutely.
chance. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Did she? Yep, I see. All right. So I hope everybody had a great stretch and got something to drink and used any of the facilities if they needed it. Next, we have Shauna May from Medifast. Welcome. Hi. All righty. You go ahead, take yourself off of mute.
Good morning, everyone. And we're going to go ahead. Chad, can I share my screen?
Yes, you should be able to share your screen. Just click on, select the one that you want to share or the application you want to share. And then at the bottom, it's a little blue that says share.
Okay. Perfect. So my name is LaShawna May. I am the senior recruiter here at Medifast. And I'm going to give you a little bit of insights into who we are as a company, what we offer, what we do, and then we will go from there. So let's get started. All right. So I'm going to try to play a video. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear my sound, but let me try it. Give me 1 second. And I'll give you some insights into who we are as a company.
So, Ms. May,
yes,
one of the things to ensure that we everyone can hear your sound is when you share your screen on the bottom left, Zoom has this box that says share audio. So you just want to make sure that that's selected. So I don't know if you need to stop sharing and then reshare, but that might be one of the things that might help as well.
Okay, awesome. Let me try it.
Thank you.
No problem. Sorry, guys. It's loading. Okay, here we go. Stop sharing for a second. And you said on the bottom left side, I should be able to do my audio?
Yeah, so the bottom left side is going to say like share audio, and you're just going to click that box. It's going to say share sound. So when you click the share screen, on the right says share, on the left there should be like two boxes. One says share sound. You just want to click the one that says share sound.
Okay. It's not giving me that option. Oh, I see it.
You
All
see
right.
him? Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. All right. Try it.
One healthy habit at a time.
Let's
We
start
are
over.
industry visionaries leading the
Start from the beginning for you guys.
At MetaFast, we are transforming lives, one healthy habit at a time. We are industry visionaries, leading the charge with our clinically proven programs and healthy living products. We are changing lives, helping people become healthier versions of themselves. Our clinical heritage is strong, built on integrity. Our scientifically proven plans and our products have been recommended by thousands of healthcare providers. But the success we are most proud of is found in the faces of the people whose lives we have helped transform. Those who have found optimal health and are living their best lives. That's what it's truly all about. We partner with our community of independent Optavia coaches to embrace the future of wellness with a shared vision to offer the world lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. We achieve success because our internal teams are as strong as our partnerships. The planners, procurers, inventory insurers, the product creators, program innovators, the blenders, the packers, and quality trackers, the community builders, marketers, the lifestyle branders, big event planners, recognition celebrators, the problem solvers, supporters, and communicators. We're the financiers, the bill tenders, the web spinners, system designers. We're benefits minders, people finders, talent signers, the distributors, pickers, and shippers. We are MetaFast, the stable and solid core that enables a future of dynamic growth for our growing Optavia community. Each of us play a meaningful role in furthering our mission. We are all part of a community who support each other and our business through and through. We do it with accountability, integrity, courage, teaming, empowerment, partnership, diversity. Everything we do today make us stronger tomorrow. We are changing the world by changing lives, both here in the US and soon in Asia. We are offering the world lifelong transformation, one healthy habit at a time. We are MetaFast.
All right, so that gives you a little insight into who we are as a company. And one of the things that we think about when we're looking at people coming into our organization is we don't want you to just look at it as a job. We want you to really look at it as an opportunity to launch your career with us and get your foot in the door with the fastest growing organization in the US. And so let me give you some facts about us. MediFast has been in operation for 40 years. We are headquartered in downtown Baltimore, Maryland. We are ranked number 2, second on Fortune's 2020 list of top fastest growing companies globally. We were only beat out by a tech company. And we have what we call supply chain facilities or warehouses. So we have 3 of them. One is located in Owings Mills, Maryland. One is in Ridgely, Maryland, across the Eastern Shore. And we just opened up one 2 weeks ago in Havre de Grace, Maryland. So we now have 3 different sites that we look at hiring our entry-level employees into. Total number of supply chain employees is actually now over 504 employees. So we're continuously growing really fast as a company. We started out kind of as a brick and mortar, which is like a little store, one-stop shop for people to come in and figure out what they wanted to do around weight loss and weight management. And now we have blown up and we're on target to be a $1 billion company this year. So it's a really exciting time for us. You need to be at least 18 years old to work for us. So anybody who's 18 can apply for a position with us within MediFast. And some of the best people in the business work for us. We look to hire machine operators, sanitation techs, wave planners, warehouse production associates, receiving specialists, mechanics, And to kind of talk through the two positions that we typically hire people, especially high school grads, into are our machine operators and our warehouse production associates. Our machine operators who work in Owings Mills, Maryland, are responsible for doing all of the packaging of our products. So unfortunately, I don't have a sample in front of me, but we have our different water packages, we have our food packaging, we have our protein shakes, all of that gets packaged in Owings Mills, Maryland. And the machine operator is responsible for managing and monitoring the machine that's packaging the product and going through the assembly line. Another position that people get into is our warehouse production associates. So anyone who's looking to relocate across the Bay Bridge into the Eastern Shore, those are where our pickers and packers are. That actually is in Ridgely and now also in Havre de Grace. And so they do all of our customer orders. Once it's packaged, it's shipped to those facilities. And then they're responsible for pulling the customer orders and packaging the supplies in the boxes for the customers and making sure that it's accurate, making sure that they put the right number of products in the box and getting it shipped out. A lot of other positions are positions that we train you for that you can grow into. So say you start out as a machine operator and you're like, you know what, I really like math and I'm really good in counting. You can look at moving into our inventory specialist, which they're responsible for doing a lot of the cycle counts and just double checking to make sure that we have the right number of products on the shelf that need to go out to our customers and clients. We have our sanitation techs. They're responsible for sanitizing the entire facility. And so they're taught to how to clean and maintain all of the machines, all of the blenders, the whole building. They're responsible for the warehouse sanitation. Receiving takes in all the products as they're coming in. Returns, any customer that returns a product, they're responsible for reviewing it and just seeing, making sure the product isn't damaged and trying to figure out why the customer returned it. Our quality assurance techs, they're the ones who are responsible for doing the actual making sure that the box has everything in there that's supposed to be in there before it's shipped out. And then as you guys grow and really show a lot of the things that the video talked about, integrity, ethic, courage, really wanting to be a team player, we then look at promoting people into team leads and supervisors. And we have relatively young team leads and supervisors. There is no age, there's no time period that you have to be with us. If you are a really good worker and a really, you have a strong career path that you want to grow in and learn more about supply chain, we offer that as well. So super exciting different opportunities that you guys could be a part of. Do you offer benefits? So many of you will not have to worry about benefits if you're on your parents' benefits up to the age of 26. But for those of you who are not, we do offer medical, dental, and vision, and that comes in the first day of the month following your start date. So a lot of other companies will make you wait your probationary period, which is for us is 90 days, but we typically say, let's go ahead and give people benefits right away. So if you started on June 1st, you would have benefits on June 1st. If you started on May 31st, you would still have benefits on June 1st. So we give benefits right off the bat. And the one thing that people are always so hyped about, they want to know, how much am I going to get paid and how much time do I get off? So let's talk about pay and time off. Our positions start at $15.50 an hour, and that's in Owings Mills. For Ridgely and Havre de Grace, they start at $15 an hour. We offer annual bonuses. So we look at your total pay for the whole year. And then every March, depending on the company performance, you can get a bonus check for either 5%, or if the company does really good and exceeds its targets, you can get a bonus check for 10% of your pay. So that's a great incentive. It's a really exciting time in March. Everybody's really happy when we're getting bonus checks. We do pay you every other week. We also pay tuition reimbursement. So if you guys want to go back to school, doesn't matter what you decide you want to go back to school for. If you want to go to college, community college, University of Maryland, any college, it's completely up to you. Trade programs. After 6 months, we will give you $5,250 towards your tuition. So it's an awesome benefit for you that want to continue your education. We do 401k, which is your future retirement fund that you can put a certain percentage in, and we will match it at 50%. So it's free money that we're giving you. If you need to use the subway system to get to work or buses, Owings Mills doesn't have a really robust line. You would have to take the subway to the last stop to get to Owings Mills and then have to Uber to our offices. But we do offer a stipend towards your transportation costs. If you know other students that are 18 and interested in working for us and you have a job with us and you refer them to us, we pay out an employee referral bonus. If you're interested in getting healthy, losing weight, doing anything that keeps you, mentally, spiritually, emotionally balanced, we will help with our Active and Fit Direct program, where we give you discounts on different memberships. So Planet Fitness, Brick Bodies, you can pick wherever you want to go, and we would give you discounts towards that. We also offer free MediFast foods. So you get to sample all of our products, $1,500 per year comes to you. And you just go ahead and order like a customer would order. Jeans days, you guys can wear jeans at the warehouses every day. Mondays and Fridays is for corporate, which is downtown, but jeans days are totally fine for you to wear Monday through Friday, as well as tennis shoes, sneakers, t-shirts, short sleeve, long sleeve. We just ask that it's appropriate, that it's not ripped up, that it doesn't have a whole bunch of words on it, slogans. You just have to keep it very plain. And then we want all of our employees to get involved. We have our wellness committee, our events committee, our safety committee. You can all participate in those things. We do offer 10 days of vacation each year, and that's for anyone from 0 to 2 years of service. After 2 years, you get 15 days. After 8 years, you get 20 days. After 18 years, you get 25 days off. We give you 3 floating holidays, 5 sick days, and you can carry over five days into the next year. We also offer holidays like New Year's Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, the day of and day after, and this year, Christmas, the day before and the day of. I'm going to skip over that, but we do expect you guys to always come to work, to show up on time, to be a great employee. We have different shifts. So depending on if you're going to school and your full life in your work-life balance, we have day shift, we have overnight shifts. So there's plenty of flexibility there. And then we're on all of the social media platforms, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And that concludes my portion of the presentation. Is there any questions, comments?
So I know you talked about quite a few of the benefits of MediFast, but what about if I was interested in using some of the products?
Yeah, so all of our employees would get $1,500 each year that they can use towards MediFast products. So you can order $200, $250 a month worth of protein shakes, foods. I love the MediFast waters. I have a big MediFast water jug. So absolutely can use all of our products.
Outstanding, outstanding. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I just had a quick question about just like career advancement opportunities within MediFast, starting with the roles that you're offering our graduating seniors right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's no time limit on it. You don't have to be in a role for a specific time. As you guys are progressing and trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with your career, we do a lot of cross training in other areas. So once you come in the door and you see, man, I really am interested in blending and how they blend the products. You let your team lead know, your supervisor know, and we would start getting you cross-trained in blending. You wouldn't have to necessarily be in your role for 90 days. Now, we recommend that you stay in your role for at least 3 months before you move so that you get really good at what you're doing and you get a good understanding of the business. But after the 3 months, you're able to, completely move throughout the company as you see fit. And then you're not locked into supply chain. If you're really good at marketing and digital campaigns, we tend to hire people for that. We look for people who are interested in accounting. We look for students who are, maybe interested in going back to school and want to be a part of our internship program. So there's a lot of different ways that you can get in the door to MediFast. Any other questions?
I was going to say thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you guys. Good luck.
I'm trying to mind read Miss Evans as to when she wants me to speak and when she wants to speak. But thank you so much, Miss May. That was awesome. And we're going to transition to Miss Susan from FILA.
Thank you. I know just in case somebody asks about the SWIFT staffing, I'm just going to put their information in the chat so they can reach out to that. And if they have any questions, they can reach back out to me because there's quite a few. Since it's a temp agency, there's quite a few positions available.
Thank you so much. Awesome. And Susan is sharing her screen now. And whenever you're ready.
Can you see it?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, great. So I'm Susan. I'm with FILA. I'm in the distribution center in Curtis Bay. First of all, I'd like to say congratulations to all the graduating seniors on a job well done. I know it's certainly an exciting time for you folks, and all the best to you as you move forward in your careers. So FILA was established in 1911. We're actually celebrating our 110th year in business this year. So we offer, from street to active leisure wear, performance wear. Our styles are edgy, fresh, relevant. We obviously have legendary footwear. Probably everyone has owned a pair of FILA sneakers at some point in their lifetime. So that's usually exciting to people. And we have 3 locations. We have our Sparks, Maryland location. They have primarily our finance teams, purchasing, IT, global compliance group. But we also have our New York City organization, which houses our corporate legal teams and marketing, and also our creative design teams. And then in Curtis Bay, we are primarily doing our picking, packing, shipping, receiving, and making sure that the products that are being manufactured and come to us are getting out to our customers. Let's see if I can move this forward. Oops. So right now, we're looking primarily for material handlers and equipment operators. And our material handlers could receive, pick, pack, ship. They may work returns on a line. We have day and evening and an overnight shift available. We're just ramping our overnight shift. So that's definitely increasing the number of positions that we have available at this point in time. We have some other positions available in our Sparks operation, but generally those positions are going to require a little more experience. So the distribution center is a great place to actually get started and then move into other positions, either in our customer care department, in our global logistics department, inventory, etc. So material handlers can often go from material handler 1 through 3, move into a team lead position where they're overseeing a particular area in their department. They could also decide that they really want to learn how to operate forklift and then move into forklift operation using an order picker or a reach truck. So we're always looking for talent in that regard. And especially right now, we also have a great maintenance department, and we have a position available, which is an opening, entry-level opening in our maintenance department for a facilities utility person. And that's a great starting point, primarily operating the baler using cardboard, but it's also, it gives you the opportunity to work with the other maintenance mechanics and learn how to fix conveyors, gearboxes, etc. So that's another opportunity for you. Our weekly pay, material handlers, $15.25 an hour. Equipment operators are at $16 an hour. We have an overnight shift premium of $1.50. So that's on all hours that you work. Our overnight shift is 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Our benefits start on day one. We have medical, dental, vision. We offer 3 weeks of accrued vacation, and we also have sick pay that's available to you. We have a 401k matching program. We also have 12 holidays plus a floating holiday and a very deep employee discount, which everyone enjoys so that they can have their feel aware. And there is bus transportation from the city. I believe it is the bus line 67 that would be available to you to get to our facility. What is really big news this week is that we are having a, we are having a job fair, I'm sorry. It is by invite only. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. We are interviewing candidates for employment because we have a number of material handler positions open, probably over 20 or 30 positions that are available for immediate hire. If you are interested in getting involved or participating in our job fair event this week, I would encourage you to give me a call. My number should be on the screen, 410-439-2754, or you can email me shannon@fila.com so that we could get you set up with an appointment this week to interview with our supervisors. So I'm really hoping that you might take me up on that offer. It's a good time to have this job fair, virtual job fair, and be available to meet with our supervision for possible positions. I really want to thank you for participating and listening. Keep us in mind. Don't forget about FILA, and hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Susan. You've been a great partner with MOED. Can you just give our students some advice as far as preparing to join the workforce or coming to work for you?
Well, I think that I've heard a few of the individuals earlier talk about being prepared as a employee coming into the workforce. I mean, you want to come to the interview prepared. I'm not saying you have to dress up in a suit, but certainly come neatly attired. You want to bring a resume if you have one available. You want to make sure as you come on board to an employer, one of the biggest things that I think all employers are concerned about now or struggle with is attendance of employees. So you need to be on time. You need to work a good day, full day of work, and be on time, because that will oftentimes, what do I want to say, create issues for employees if they just can't really get to work on time. Learn everything you can. Watch, listen, observe, take feedback well, and you can go up the chain. And we have had people here who worked here for years and years who have moved from position, have had great career advancement. So it's really about, I think, coming in, having a great attitude, being on time, being at work, and take in all that you can and learn as much as you can.
Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I've enjoyed being here today.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. The next we're going to, I think Jessica is here for highs.
I was going to say, Shay, that Sharon Taylor is here for the Maryland School for the Blind.
Oh, awesome. Okay, perfect. Go ahead, Miss Taylor.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
Great. Hold on one second. I'm going to okay. Let's see. Okay, you should be able to share your screen now.
Okay, I actually don't have anything to share.
Oh,
I
no problem. We can just
apologize.
see you.
So thanks for having us. I had invited our housekeeping supervisor as well, but knowing what's going on campus, I'm sure that he is swamped, so he may not be able to join us. But some of the things that I wanted to talk about today, opportunities at the Maryland School for the Blind, they're somewhat limited because of the nature of what we do. So we serve students throughout the state who have visual impairments, some fully blind, some with just levels of visual impairment. And most of the positions we are hiring are typically what we classify as student services. So those are your one-on-one aides, paraeducators, residential childcare specialists, teachers, etc. And a lot of those positions all require that you be at least age 21 or that you have a higher level of education. So the positions that I was thinking would be more applicable here today would be more of our kind of behind the scenes positions. So the things that we are recruiting for right now that are our biggest needs are housekeeper/custodians or environmental service aides, as well as people who might be interested in working in the food area. So we have a dishwasher position as well as a dining room aide. So for those positions, you have to be at least 18 and you have to have your high school diploma or GED. So they're great ways to get your foot in the door. And we've seen a lot of people come in these rather entry-level positions and kind of work themselves up. The school has been around for a long time. It's located on Taylor Avenue in the Parkville-Fullerton area, and it's on about 100 acres. So it's almost like a little college campus. You have buildings all over campus, and I would say that our staff really, even if they're not working directly with the kids, they get to know the kids because of the nature of what they're doing and kind of being out and about. And that's typically one of people's favorite parts of the job, is being able to get to know the kids and watch them as they grow and become more independent. And ultimately, the school's goal is that the students will gain levels of independence they didn't have when they first came to us. Because once they graduate and go out into the world, we want them to be able to go to college, get jobs, live independently. And so those are the things we're teaching them on top of your standard education. So to explain a little bit about the three positions that we have available, a housekeeper custodian is going to typically be assigned 2 to 3 buildings on campus, which can be anything from a classroom, a dorm room, an office space, or like a common space. And really just clean it from top to bottom. And obviously we're putting a lot more effort into those cleaning responsibilities right now, just to make sure that we have a clean and safe campus for our students and also for our staff. They are full-time positions. They're all Monday through Friday. The shift would either be 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Working these positions and working at a school comes with a lot of time off perks. So you get your sick time and not necessarily vacation time, because typically these positions follow a school schedule. So you kind of already have your vacation time, if you will, built in during the summer. But you do get 2 weeks paid time off at the winter break, a week paid time off for spring break. And that for a lot of people is a huge draw. The other 2 positions that are working in the nutrition office would be the dishwasher bus person and also the dining room aide. And these are similar as far as time off goes, but the schedule is a little bit different. So I believe the dishwasher position is going to be a little bit of an earlier start. I want to say that it's 7 a.m. that you come in. Excuse me. And then the dining room aide position is, sorry for not knowing this off the top of my head, I think that one might actually even be earlier. It might be a 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift. But they all wind up being full-time hours, and they do, since they're considered full-time, they come with the paid time off, the benefits, all that good stuff. And just to touch a little bit on opportunities for growth, we've seen people come in who either A, fall in love with the position they're doing, and now they're coming up on celebrating 20, 25, 30 years. We actually have a couple staff this year who are celebrating 40 and 45 years of service, which blows my mind, but it just shows you the nature of the school and the community and like kind of like the family atmosphere that we're able to offer. The other thing is we've seen people progress. They come in an entry-level position, they fall in love with the school. Sometimes they find out about opportunities to kind of advance, and they go back to school, which the school MSB can actually offer tuition assistance. So that's a really nice perk too. But people will go off, get a certification or a degree, and then they come back and then they just kind of progress. So there's a lot of opportunity for that. And even some people will come, start in a position, they leave to go somewhere else, and they come back. So it's a really great place. It's a great mission. It's wonderful to be able to know that you're reporting to work, regardless of what your role is, that the job you're coming to do is ultimately for the benefit of our students. So that's a very brief overview. Any questions?
Sharon, I don't think we got what are you the HR recruiter? Could you tell us a little bit about your
Oh,
role and how long
yes.
you've been with the Maryland School for the Blind?
Sure. Yeah, I didn't even introduce myself. So I'm the HR generalist at the school, and my primary function is recruiting and onboarding new staff. I've been with the school for coming up on 8 years now, and I love it. I came from a really different industry, and having not only do I have a totally different schedule now with much more work-life balance, but again, kind of touching on that, the mission of the school, being able to know that what I'm doing is ultimately supporting our kids and it's to benefit their independence. That is really kind of the driving thing that keeps me there.
Thank you so much for that. Are there other, I know you talked about the housekeeper and the custodian. Are there other opportunities for students who may be interested, whether it's in the classroom or administration roles?
So we do have a number of, you can call them paraeducator positions or one-on-one aid positions. Those are all just a little bit trickier because they do require either an associate's degree, 48 college credits, or the completion of the para-pro assessment. So that might be something that's a little bit more attainable at a faster pace. But those are definitely a huge need of ours right now. And that would be working in the classroom directly with the kids.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you want to put, what's the best way for students to apply? Do you want to put that information in the chat?
Sure. So it looks like our website address was listed, and that's where the openings are, but I will also put my email address here because that's always a great way for people to reach out if they just have questions or if they want to kind of see what direction they might want to go.
That's really awesome. Thank you so much, Sharon.
Welcome.
And I don't know if you realize, if you are aware that city schools, we have a teaching like a Teachers Association of Maryland and an early childhood CTE pathways where students actually finish with a certification. So there might be some connections there as well for that paraprofessional opportunity.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Shay, am I kicking it over to you, or I can kick it over to Miss Jessica from Highs of Baltimore?
I say we go ahead and kick it to Jessica.
Okay, thank you. Hi, Jessica.
Hello. I apologize. When I went in, it says Jessica Dean. I was just recently married. So Jessica Blake is what you'll see on all the hiring materials. I am the recruiter / trainer / developer of a lot of different projects at Highs of Baltimore and Carroll Independent Fuel, which is right out of off of Lock Raven Road. For those of you who are interested in positions in the city, the closest ones for you would be Erdman Avenue or Charles Street, and then it branches out a little bit to Arbutus, Ellicott City area, and Cockeysville. I do hire for the entire state of Maryland, so you know of somebody in another area, you could share my information. I accidentally put it in a little too early before I came on, so it is in the chat. And then also, oh, sorry about that. Where to apply is www.highs.com/careers. What is Highs? Highs is a convenience store. It's been around. Yes.
We can't touch the link.
You can't.
So yeah, so are you
Yeah, I'll
able to
fix it.
copy? Okay, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, you
sorry.
did it. You fixed it already.
Thank you.
No worries.
No problem. Thank you. Go ahead, Jessica.
Hey, technology, it's great, isn't it? But anyhow, we are hiring minors here very shortly. I know that that's started to get out, but right now the policies aren't 100% completed. So right now it's just 18-year-olds. If there are any minors on this call, reach out to me directly so that a way I can work with you when the time allows. What we do at the convenience store, if you haven't stepped in a Highs, we started out in 1912 with ice cream. That's how it all came about. That is still the foundation of our business. However, we have turned it into the small convenience store throughout the state of Maryland. And then also we have 4 stores in Pennsylvania, and we're continuing to grow. We have a new store opening in Owings Mills this year, along with West Virginia. There's one going out there. It is family owned. It's 4th generation. It's one of the things that I love about the company. I came to the company about 3 years ago, and I started right as an hourly associate to learn the ropes and what it takes to be a cashier or customer service in the C-store industry. And then from there, I started developing the training for the company. And then I've also taken on recruiting as well. With that being said, we have many different level positions from store manager, assistant manager, shift leader, and customer service. The customer service associate also does some cooking. So if you have a passion for food, I'm definitely looking for you because we're continuing to innovate our menu and drive that food that we offer, all locally products that we continue to strive to serve our customers in our stores. Any questions for me at the moment? All right, well, thank you all for having me, and congratulations to everyone graduating. That's awesome.
Thank you. All righty. Next, we are going to have Tiffany. Tiffany's still here.
Hi, yes, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Want to introduce yourself and where are you from?
Yeah, and let me see if I can figure out how to share this screen. My name is Tiffany. I'm with Domino's Pizza. So everybody likes pizza, right? Let me see if I can get this screen to come up here. Can you all see my screen? I think.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So yes, I'm Tiffany with Domino's. I'm a recruiter for corporate Domino's. So I'll show you in a moment. Most of the jobs that I recruit for are for the local stores that are in the area, but they're the corporate owned stores. So they're the ones that are owned by the corporate Domino's that's headquartered in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We also have the franchises, which we love them as well. So we don't want to make it seem like there's a competition, but I only recruit for the corporate owned locations. I'm just going to go over real quick some of the information about Domino's, and then just give you a little bit of a perk and information about how it works with applying for the stores at Domino's and the opportunities. So this is usually what I show during our virtual interviews, which I do have one scheduled for tomorrow if anyone's interested, where you're kind of hired contingent upon. So you're hired based on, you know, signing up, meeting with the hiring manager, and then going through the process with the background check and the making sure that your MVR motor vehicle report looks as clean as Domino's wants it to look. So that's for the driver positions. But some fun facts about Domino's. So, and I have no idea what this looks like, but apparently there's 34 million ways to create a single Domino's pizza. So I don't know how they measured that, but that's kind of interesting. Domino's has 777 independent franchise owners in the US. So they make up about, I want to say 90 some odd percent of our franchise, of our stores. And then the corporate owned stores for the Maryland area, there are 36 locations. So I'll show a little bit of a map in a second here just to kind of give you an idea. But if you wanted to stay in the Baltimore area, definitely have some need in that area. Busiest days of the year, of course, is New Year's Eve, followed by Halloween, and then Super Bowl Sunday, Thanksgiving Eve, and New Year's Day. So just think about when you're at home and you're ordering pizza, right? So we're busy because people want pizza. Everyone wants pizza here and there every once in a while with all the different toppings. We typically sell 2 million pizzas on Super Bowl Sunday. That's about 40% more than a normal Sunday. Over the years, so back in 1960, two brothers started Domino's in Ann Arbor, Michigan, or sorry, in Ypsilanti. I think you pronounce it Ypsilanti. And then one of the brothers, he sold his part of the business, I think, to buy a car or something like that, which I thought was pretty interesting that he gave up an entire business for a car. But hey, sometimes you need that car, and I think he went on to do his own thing. In 1994, Buffalo Wings rolled out into the US stores, so probably before most of you guys were born, right? And then in 2019, they brought pedal-powered deliveries to the stores across the country with the launch of the e-bikes. So we do have some of those as well in the stores that are within Baltimore. So just to give you an idea of the location, this is the best I could get with the map to try to get all the stores in, but that's just a little bit of a span of the stores that I do the recruiting for. So all the way up to Aberdeen, down to Annapolis. So any stores that are outside of that particular area, some of the stores that are within here, not pictured here, but within here, are franchise owned stores. And then the rest of these, all of these here on this map are corporate owned stores, all right? Just to give an idea of visual. All right, so for our drivers, that's one of the jobs that we hire for the most, of course. For the drivers, we're looking for someone with a valid driver's license with a safe driving record and access to an insured vehicle that can be used for your deliveries. Great communication with customers, that's where the tips and things comes in. And customer service, of course, can go into every area of your life. I believe that right now you guys are my customers, or if you talk to me, if you have a conversation with me later on, you're still my customer. So I think about customer service in that sense, and you're learning how to do good customer service. As a driver, tips sometimes show you how good your customer service are, right? While working for us, competitive pay. So our drivers average about 15 an hour or more based on the tips. And then also your mileage is reimbursed as you're driving to deliver the pizza. We have flexible scheduling and opportunities for overtime. So the flexibility in the scheduling is basically, the stores are open throughout the day. So there's not like a set type of schedule that I could give you. That's something that the hiring managers can definitely talk to you about. And then perks, 50% off pizza and any of the food items that are in the that are offered for sale. Fun work environment, sometimes it is what you make it. And then opportunities for growth, as I mentioned, this is a these are corporate owned stores. So think beyond the store. If you want, I'm a recruiter, so I work for Domino's. So I've never worked at an actual store. My career is long. I'm trying to retire, but my career has been long, but I didn't start out with the store, but I am a recruiter. So like if you started out as a driver or customer service person in the store, because you're with the corporate location, there are many, many opportunities that you can look at across the country for where we have corporate owned locations, as well as the warehouses, all of those different areas, management, you know, lots of different position opportunities within a corporate setting. You must be at least 18 years of age for a driver, and have at least 2 years of a safe driving history, or 19 with 1 year of safe driving history. So that's how we look at availability for drivers. Now, the position that a lot of people apply for is the customer service rep, but I can tell you that if you are interested in one of those, please reach out to me first. That position we get a ton of applications for, so we have a lot of applications. And most of the stores are not hiring for customer service. They're mostly hiring for drivers and other positions. So if you are interested in customer service, just so you don't put an application in and then never hear anything, just please reach out to me so I can find out if that store is hiring, if you're interested in a customer service rep. But the customer service is the person that's in the store, you're making the pizza, you're taking the customer's orders, just doing the things that you do inside of a restaurant. These are, it's not like your typical sit down type of restaurant. Of course, most of you have probably ate at a Domino's before. Some locations don't have places to sit, but you're basically in the store handling the money, servicing the customer, giving good customer service. So for this one, you have to be at least 16 years of age. So thinking about progressing throughout the store, we also have assistant manager positions, and we have like 4 levels. So there's an entry position as assistant manager, and then it goes up from there. Starts out at about 14. I think this is not up to date, sorry. This position starts out at about 14.25 an hour, goes up to about 14.50 after you're finished with your training. And then sometimes you may deliver pizza, so you have tips that may be added in as well as mileage. So a little bit of opportunity there. And I think the base for that position ranges from 14.25 up to like 17, based on the level of management experience that you have. Same perks, full-time position. Some of them can be part-time as well. And it has the same driving requirements as the driver, as far as the age is concerned. So how to apply? You can go several different ways that you can apply. I know a lot of people have their phones in their hand 24/7, just like me. So you can text pizza #1 to 97211. That's the easiest way to apply, because you can put in the location and it's kind of like conversing with someone on the other end, and they're sending information back to you, which location you're interested in, that kind of thing. But you can also go to jobs.domino's.com to apply. If you go there, you would just need to choose the city. I would just change the location. I think the way the website is set up, it'll change your location for you. So it'll change to, I thought I had my camera on, I'm sorry. It'll change your location to where you're texting from. So once you go there, you can change the location to jobs.domino's, to the location that you're interested in. And when you do, and let me just see if I can share. When you go to jobs.domino's.com here, so when you choose stores, if you go down and you see here where it says corporate store, that is how you're going to know if the location that you're applying for is a corporate location, or let me see if I can find one that's a franchise. It'll say in the same area, it'll say franchise store. So that's how you basically would know if you're applying for the type of store that you're looking for. If you want to work for a franchise, again, like I said, We love our franchisees. That's one of the perks as well with working with Domino's is you're getting trained to become a franchise owner if that's something that you're interested in doing for your future career. Everything seems to be corporate right now, but I promise you there is some franchises in there. But if you're looking for a position that I hire for, then you want to look for corporate owned stores. Let me see here. So that's my information there. And then I just recently created a page on Facebook. I'm still trying to figure out Facebook, how to create. It's a little, they're being a little difficult with me here, but I have Domino's Recruiter MD. If you like to go to the page, I created it like a week ago. So it's very, very green right now. But if you have any questions about anything, you can definitely email me or message me here on Facebook. Let's see, trying to find the chat. There we go. Were there any questions about anything? There we go. Yep.
I don't think we have any questions right now, Tiffany, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shay, you're gonna close us out.
Hi, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, this is perfect. I am so sorry.
No, it's
The
okay.
multitasking, the
No,
multitasking.
I'm here to support you. So
I truly appreciate it. So I want to say thank you to all of our seniors, all of our employers, all of BCSP, MOED, to everybody that really helped put this all together. At Anike, you are my hero. Greg, you are as well. Darrell,
you're my hero.
Marvin,
Your whole team is our
everybody.
hero, and Greg.
Eric, Greg, everybody. We just want to say thank you for staying in. I see some of our participants are starting to drop off, so I do want to make this kind of quick. There is another employer for the Baltimore Zoo who unfortunately wasn't able to join us today, but I will put the information in the chat, and it's also going to be in that booklet that Ms. Adenike sent. They're looking for guest services. I'm going to share my screen. So you'll see the flyer. The Maryland Zoo is hiring and how to reach out to them. The position that they're looking for is a visitor services agent, which is kind of cool because you get to meet a bunch of folks. And it's basically engaging with anybody who comes in, learning about the zoo, where different locations are, or different exhibits are within the zoo. And they'll train you, of course. And then you get to use the cool walkie-talkies and all that good stuff. So that's the visitor serving agent. The availability for that is you should be available. They are hiring. Actually, they actually start hiring them early. So you can be as young as 14 to be eligible for that position as well. So there it is, 14 to 17. If you are interested in the guest services position at the Maryland Zoo, then please let me know. And you can also reach out here. So some quick housekeeping before our next one on Wednesday with Mr. Greg and his team. I just want to again say thank you. Adenike is going to put up the for employers. Here is the link. I will also send it to you in an email. And then for our seniors, you also, I think she's already sent it, but it's also in the email and it's also in the chat. If you would just fill those out for us, we truly, truly, truly appreciate it. And with that being done, Adenike, you have anything you want to share?
No, I just want to thank you, Che, and the MOA team, and Greg, and all of the employers, and all of our seniors, and all of our amazing teachers that like live stream this to their classes today. Like, you guys are just all around amazing.
Oh,
Like,
how awesome.
it takes, I know, like yes, it takes a village, and we're just really appreciative, because I think the overall goal for both MOED and city schools is that all of our graduating seniors know that there is a next step after high school, and they have so many people here to champion them in that transition to like life after high school, which is pretty exciting. You get to make lots of money, right? And kind of dictate like what you get to do all day. And hopefully you guys know that, like with the employers that showed up today and presented, that there are just so many different career opportunities. And we hope that you found something you liked. And if not, we're going to be back again on Wednesday with Grads to Careers, and then back again on Friday with some more employers. And Moet has all the jobs. So even if you don't see anything this week, please definitely touch base with Shay and the team over there, touch base with Greg with Grads to Careers. There's so many opportunities in our amazing city. And just let us know how we can connect you. We have the QR code on the screen. If you want to take a picture so you can, for our graduating seniors, you need to complete that to start the application process. When you let us know which companies you're interested in, I'm really going to send Michelle your resume, and she's going to help you get connected to those employers. A lot of our employers put their personal information in the chat, and I would totally take advantage of that, because they were like, email me so I can fast track you. So please go back through the chat, get their email so that you can let them know, hey, I've put my resume and I want to be fast tracked, because it's always good to know people in the companies that you want to work for. I'm going to shoot it over to you, Miss Evans.
And make sure, one last thing, just make sure that you put in there that you attended this job fair and the date. So then that way they'll know for sure you were there. That's it for me.
Thank you so much. And we'll see you on Wednesday at 10. Have a great one, everyone.
Have a great day, guys.